Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I'm going to be doing your weekly pick a deck tarot reading for the week beginning 21st of February ending the 27th of February. So I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. I'm going to give you a few moments to concentrate on the back of the cards, and when you feel you're ready, close your eyes, and the first deck that appears in your third eye chakra, which is located between your eyebrows, is the deck that you are attracted to. If you see more than one deck, then by all means check more than one readings. And if my pausing is not long enough for you, just pause the recording. So I'm going to be quiet now. Okay. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck 1. This is the Crystal Vision deck. Now please do bear in mind, oh, the Nine of Wands wanted to jump, I just thought I'd show it to you. Do bear in mind, as I was saying, that those are general readings and they will not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and discard the rest. So what do my Aquarians who chose the Crystal Visions deck need to know? Alright, let's see what we've got. At the center of the spread, your situation or yourself, Three of Swords. Crossing the Three of Swords, Knight of Wands. Below you, Four of Pentacles. Above you, the Moon. Behind you, the Knight of Pentacles. Ahead of you, the Five of Pentacles. Advice, Three of Pentacles. Environment, the Queen of Wands. Hopes and fears, the Eight of Swords. Final outcome, Justice. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy that you may not be aware of, but that's at play at the moment anyways. The Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful energy. Okay. So, in the middle of your spread, you have the Three of Swords. Now, the 3 is the number of growth and expansion, and Swords is to do with the mental realm, so thoughts, ideas, truths and communication. The Three of Swords represents some kind of a breakthrough, but obviously we're talking of the sword suits, so, you know, swords cuts, so it could be unpleasant. So you're going through some kind of expansion. You know, it's unpleasant. It's a thought process. Some truths might have been revealed to you, or, you know, some facts that were hidden have been brought to your attention. It's that kind of thing. But it is a breakthrough, even though it may not feel like this at the moment, it is. And in the near past you have the Knight of Pentacles. So you've got two knights here. And the knights, they indicate movement forwards, but they can also represent people in your life. Now, no genders attached, because this is a general reading, so it's somebody who embodies the characteristic of these court cards. So Pentacles is earth energy. This tends to be a very stable energy, reliable, slow-moving, someone who's focused and who plans and prepares things and cautious. And this was in the near past. And so something might have been brought to light regarding this person in your circle, and this put you into this Three of Swords energy, which is not an easy energy to be in, but it is movement forward, you know. Crossing you is the Knight of Wands, so there's somebody else added into the mix. Now wands is the sort of passion, this is fire energy, this is what really gets your heart and soul going. And the Knight of Wands is someone who's a go-getter, who follows their passion and their urges. So this person may have brought the news to you, or it's just someone who's just arrived in your life right now. In your subconscious, you have the Four of Pentacles. Now the 4 is the number of strong foundation and stability. Pentacles is to do with the physical realm, as I described earlier on. This is earth energy, stable energy. So it's home life or work life. The 4 on the shadow side of it may have a connotation of holding on too tight to things, but otherwise, generally speaking, it's a card of having solid assets or a solid home life. And this is part of your subconscious. This is, you know, something that you may not be aware you are relying upon. And so the reason why you are in this Three of Swords energy is because if something has been revealed about someone who you believed was solid, reliable, this is obviously challenging the stability of your life, generally speaking. And in your conscious thoughts, you have the moon. This is a major arcana, so this is a more permanent type of energy. This is God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, either putting you on the right path if you have strayed from the path you're supposed to be on, or making sure you continue and that you grow mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. The moon has layers to it. It can talk about hidden feelings and talents that you may have. It can talk about things being hidden at the moment because now is not the time for you to be aware of them. You know, the moonlight represents things that you can't see clearly as opposed to the sunlight. So this could be you feeling like you lack clarity, you're unsure about the future, you don't really know which way to look, but please rest assured that these things happen for you, not to you. This is, as I said, the universe intervening, and the reason why you may feel uncertain is because this is how you are meant to be feeling right now, is what I'm hearing. Because in the energies at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Ten of Cups. Now the 10 is the number of completion, end of a cycle, and Cups is the emotional realms, so your feelings and your emotions. This is the card of having it all, of being incredibly happy, all your cups completely filled with joy and happiness. So this is an energy that's in the background and you may not be aware of it, but this is God, your angels, the universe, making things happen for you even though you do not see it right now. And it could be through this Knight of Wands. In the near future, you've got the Five of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry, my cards are falling everywhere. I apologize. So the 5 is the number of change and challenges. So you go from a 4 to a 5, which is progression. And we are, again, it's home life and work life, same suit. So there is going to be some kind of disruption. I mean, if we are looking at a problem you've had with the Knight of Pentacles that may have resulted in a break, for instance, for some of you, or another person coming into your life, there is going to be disruption. Things are going to, you know, change. They can't stay the same. And remember, as I said, this is happening for a reason. And this is why subconsciously you're holding on really tight to your world right now as it is. Because, you know, we are human beings. We are programmed to be routine creatures. Change as a way of unsettling us and sometimes even scare us. But you do have the energy of the Ten of Cups, as I was telling you right here, letting me know that things are happening so you may get your Ten of Cups. And in supporting energy and advice, you have the Three of Pentacles. Now this is another 3. This is the second 3 you have. So growth and expansion in your home life or work lives. Now this may be talking about getting support from people around you. These could be your co-workers, this could be your friends or even your family. But you have support here. This is what this card talks about, this support for you. And there is also the Queen of Wands here. Now this is in your environment. So Queens are patience and understanding. As I said, Wands is passion, what really ignites you, fiery energy. The Queen of Wands, and again, could be a male or a female, is someone who is incredibly attractive, and they have that quiet self-confidence. You know, softly spoken, but with a big stick in their hand, and people know that they can use it should they need to. But they don't. They don't need to, because they're an incredibly good leader. And they are inspiring people and people follow them. So there may be someone like this around you to help you and support you. Or this is going to be you empowering yourself and becoming this person, you know, in the near future, once you've moved through the unpleasantness of this Three of Swords. And once you see past the changes that are happening in your life right now, and get the support from people here. Because obviously in your hopes and fears, where you've got the Eight of Swords. Now the Swords, as I said, is the mental realm, so this is your thoughts. And this is a prison of the mind. This is you having erected some shields, some psychological defenses and blocking things. And not seeing a way out. This is feeling like you have nowhere to go, when actually everything is kind of loose and you can get yourself out of this, because these are just your thoughts and they're imprisoning you, and you can get out of this once you get past it. So this shows how you're feeling right now, bound and not being able to move left or right. It also echoes the moon energy, where I said to you, you are in the dark, but it's happening for a reason. Because your final outcome is justice. This is a major arcana too, so it's your second one. And this is the ultimate karma card. This is harmony coming back to your life. This is, if any wrongs has been done towards you, they're going to be put to right. You know, justice appears in your spread to say to you, I have seen what you have been through. I've seen what was done to you, and I am going to make sure that harmony is coming back. This is, karma has been paid. This is a very positive card to have as an outcome. So no matter what happened there in the middle of your spread, in the present time, that situation that you're dealing with at the moment, justice will make sure that things are put right. Now I'm just going to clarify the Five of Pentacles, the changes in the near future for you. So clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. This one right here. So you get the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is a beautiful energy. This is the number of stability and strong foundation. As I said, you have two fours now. And the Four of Wands talks about a landmark, something to celebrate, having experienced some growth and reaching a point of stability and just happiness. So sometimes it is a card of proposal, you know, like someone asking you to get married, or someone saying, hey, move in with me, or let's make this relationship that was casual more serious. So this is really lovely, because it is to clarify the Five of Pentacles here. So from this disruption in your life, out of this is going to stem a beautiful thing to celebrate. I did say to you, you have justice as your final outcome. God, the universe, your angels, they know what you've been through, and harmony is going to be brought back to your life. So this is just confirming that you're going to have something to celebrate. And I gave you a few possibilities of what this could be. So yeah, this is looking obviously very positive for you, so please do not lose hope. The cards are saying that right now you may feel completely lost, but things are going to look up. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I wish you a fantastic next week. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck number 2. You have chosen the Rider-Waite Albino. So I hope you're doing well. Please do bear in mind those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies to your situation and just forget the rest. So what do my Aquarians who chose the Albino Tarot need to know? Okay. At the center of your spread you have the Four of Pentacles. Crossing it you have the Knight of Wands. Now that's interesting because that's the same energy that was crossing the first card in the first reading. Knight of Wands twice in the same position. Below you the Empress, beautiful energy. Above you the Ace of Cups, even better. I shouldn't say that because the Empress is a beautiful card. Behind you, Page of Wands. Okay. Ahead of you, the Three of Wands. Advice, the Four of Wands. It's a progression here. Environment, the Three of Cups. You have three number threes. Hopes and Fears, the Tower. Final outcome, the Three of Swords. Bottom of the decks, which is energies at work that you may not be aware of, you have the Two of Wands. So I'm going to talk about this first. So the twos represent duality, relationships and decisions. When it is in the one suit, it's to do with decisions. It's you looking at your life and being at some kind of a crossroad. Now whether you choose A or B or left or right, the Two of Wands says that you will anyhow get the outcome that you deserve and that you work for. The only difference is that the experiences are going to be different whether you go left or right. But the world literally is your oyster with this card, and this is just about making a choice. And I'm going to talk about the Tower immediately because this is a major arcana, and major arcanas are very important because the minor arcanas, they talk about the day-to-day situation and events, whereas when a major arcana appears, this is God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, intervening, whether they are putting you back on the track you should be on for your life journey, or whether they are giving you an opportunity to evolve, grow. But it's in your hopes and fears, and the message I'm getting is that you're afraid of change. The Tower is a sudden, abrupt change, something that you did not see coming, but it happens for you. It means that whatever was built was not stable, and this is part of your hopes and fears. So I'm seeing that you are very worried that something's going to happen. For whatever reason that is, take what resonates. In the near past, you've got the Page of Wands. Now, you have a lot of wands. I forgot to mention this, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about half of your spread wands. Wands is to do with passion, with your spirit, you know, what really sets your soul on fire. It's fire energy, so it's fast moving. And the pages, they represent news coming your way or a new opportunity, like a new direction. So the Page of Wands talks about some news having come your way, it can talk about a creative potential, or some kind of an offer that you would find very interesting, and that was in the near past. And in the middle you have the Four of Coins or Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Now the 4 is the number of stability and strong foundation, and the coins represents home life and work life. So this is being stable and not wanting to move, okay? There is also an idea of holding on really tight to what you've got. You can clearly see it from just looking at the card. So you are in a stable situation right now, and you are fearing change, which I see here with the Tower. And I feel that you received some kind of a news or some kind of offer or opportunity that is challenging that stability. And this is reinforced with the Knight of Wands. Now the Knight is blocking your stability, and you do have this decision that's in the air right here with the Two of Wands. Sorry, I'm not sure you can see it. I hope you can, right there. The Knight of Wands, Knights are action takers, they represent movement, and I said Wands is fast energy. This is someone who's going for it. So this can either represent someone who's entered your life, male or female, just someone who represents this kind of fiery energy, charisma, go-getter, or this is simply an offer, something really exciting that's challenging that stability, fixed position that you value, because we are humans, and sometimes it's difficult to change. It's not easy for us, but it has you thinking, because in your conscious thoughts and goals you've got the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace is a brand new beginning, it's the origin, the seed of any suits, and Cups is the emotional realm. It's to do with love, feelings and relationships. So you've got either a love affair on your mind, the birth of a project or the birth of a new love, it could be the birth of a child. This is just something that makes you very happy. You can see the cup is overflowing. It has the potential to really, really fulfill you, but it's just the potential. So you are very much aware of it. I think you're considering this offer that you got, which is why you've got the Two of Wands here. What do I do? But at the same time, you are afraid of the change. And I don't blame you. Change is not easy for anybody anyway. And in your subconscious, you've got the Empress. Now your subconscious is your higher self communicating with you. The Empress is a beautiful card. She is ruled by number 3, which is the number of growth and expansion. And you have the Three of Wands and the Three of Cups. So 3 is a significant number. This is a period of growth for you. She represents lacking for nothing. She represents prosperity, abundance, beauty, love, fertility. And this is your subconscious telling you that this brand new beginning, this change that's evidently pushing, growing from a page to a Knight of Wands, threatening your stability as you see it, that decision, this is going to bring you a lot of abundance. And abundance doesn't have to be financial abundance. It can be abundance in your relationship, plenty of happiness or plenty of joy. This is really your subconscious trying to say something to you. Now, obviously, you have free will, and every thought you have, every action you take will have an impact on the outcome. I'm only reading the energies as they are. But your subconscious, your higher self, is trying to tell you that this could be very good for you. And in the near future, you have the Three of Wands. So growth and expansion. And waiting for more. This is a beautiful card. This is the beginning of growth. It's having a direction. It's knowing which way you want to go, having basically made the decision from the Two of Wands. You upgrade to the Three of Wands. You've decided, and you're starting to see the growth. So whether we're looking at a job offer that came your way, whether we're looking at moving somewhere else, or just simply a love offer, this is you having decided, looking at the future and having felt the beginning of the growth, which is great. And then in the advice you have the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands, 4 is the number of stability, and the Four of Wands talks about a landmark. It occurs right after number 3. You've made your decision, you've seen some growth, and now you have something to celebrate. It can talk about a very steady relationship or a partnership, you know, making sure that you recognize that you've achieved a landmark and celebrating it. Because in the environment, you've got the Three of Cups. And Cups is to do with the mental, the emotional realm, as I said. So the Three of Cups talks about rejoicing, socializing, having people around you. But I'm going to say something, because I have to say it, and it's not going to be for all of you. It can also talk about a third-party situation. So for some of you, and really it's going to be just for a few of you, the advice is basically to stay with the long-term relationship, because this indicates that there is someone interfering with your relationship, a third party, and this is why you've got the Knight of Wands with that. This is the stability of your home life, generally speaking. The Knight of Wands can be a player energy, and this person is challenging the stability of your relationship, your home life, because they make you feel alive again. This is, you know, something that's, you know, it's when we've been in a long-term relationship, sometimes it becomes a bit, I wouldn't say stale, but you know, we take it for granted. And this person coming in all fire energy may have made you feel like at the beginning of a relationship, with the excitement and the happiness and so on. And the advice is to stay with you know, the solid, stable relationship, if that is your scenario. As I said, this is just for a few of you. And the final outcome is a Three of Swords. Now the Three of Swords talks about a breakthrough, but it's painful, because the swords cuts. As I said, the threes, and you've got 4 threes. This is a card of expansion in the mental realm. It also denotes a third-party situation. So, as I said, you know, and you have free will. I'm just reading the energies. So I'm going to clarify this Three of Swords for you, so we get a better picture of the final outcome. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Okay, I had 3 cards that just spilt out. You have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant is a major arcana. This is a card of traditions, beliefs, can represent sacred unions such as marriages. Queen of Cups, queens are patience and understanding. Cups is to do with the emotional realm. This is someone who is loving, nurturing, and concentrating on their feelings. Also very intuitive queen. And the fives represent change and challenges, and still in the cups, so the emotional realm. This is a disappointment or a regret. And I can't help but think that if for the people who I said, you know, this is just for some of you, the advice is to stay with your long-term relationship, I would say. This is what I read in the cards, with that Three of Swords, because I believe that this is you represent, you are the Queen of Cups in this scenario, and there's going to be disappointment. I could also read it as a disappointment in your long-term relationship. Because I do feel that you're craving for more. Take what resonates, really. Can we have a final advice, please? There's definitely a decision to be made. Yes, there you go, Queen of Swords. So as I was saying, there is a decision to be made, and you need to make it based on facts. So the Queen of Swords is someone who's going to look at a situation factually. She's going to see through the lies. She's going to cut what no longer serves her. You have to make a decision, and you need to cut off something. Now, it could be for some of you that your long-term relationship is no longer serving you, and you need to, you know, deal with it, basically. It could be simply when you make the decision, if we're not looking at a relationship, if we're looking just at some kind of an offer or job offer, this is saying, look at the facts, look at the contracts, paperwork, do not react emotionally, do not make this decision from heart space. This needs to come from your mind in order to make the right decision. Is what I'm seeing, because you do have disappointment with the Queen of Cups, and this is the emotional realm. So I would try and not look at the heart space. The Hierophant can also represent a big company. So if we're looking at a job offer, this is saying that disappointment will come through a big company. So you may have been with a firm for a very long time, which is why you are disappointed by this. But you need to look at it from a factual point of view, not from an emotional and attached. You know, like when you say, but I've given so much to this company, I've spent so many years working for them. Because, you know, maybe this was some kind of competition at work, you know, that someone younger came and is threatening the stability of your job situation, for instance. That's for some of you, not all of you. And yeah, it is saying, cut what no longer serves you. This comes from the mind, not the heart space. And it may well be that this company is not good for you anymore. And the advice is to rely on your home life. You know, your family, your support. They'll be there for you. You may have friends there for you too. Take what resonates, whether you're looking at a relationship or whether you're looking at job, work. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I wish you an excellent next week. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck number 3. You have chosen the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Now please do bear in mind those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now what do my Aquarians who chose deck number 3 need to know? So at the middle of your spread, the center of your spread, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Crossing it, the Emperor, Major Arcana. Below you, the Seven of Swords. Above you, the High Priestess, another Major Arcana. Behind you, the Two of Swords. Ahead of you, the Five of Wands. Advice, Strength, another Major Arcana. The Environment is the Chariot, another Major Arcana. I promise you, I shuffle my decks before I even start the recordings, and I shuffle on camera. Nine of Pentacles is your hopes and fears. final outcome, the Hierophant, another major arcana. This is a big reading. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underlying the situation that you may not be aware of, you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, queens are patience and understanding. And Cups is to do with the emotional realm, so it's your emotions, your feelings, relationships, and also your intuition. The Queen of Cups is a loving queen. She's receptive energy, so we're talking about someone who is highly intuitive, in touch with her heart space, and look at things from this point of view. Very loving queen, really nice, supportive, but also, as I said, highly intuitive. And in the near past, you have the Two of Swords. Swords is the mental realm. It's thoughts, ideas, truths and communications. And the twos represents relationships, dualities and decisions. The Two of Swords talks about protecting yourself because you do not have the clarity to make the decision yet, or you're not ready yet mentally. Either or, in the near past, you were presented a choice or a decision, and you couldn't make it because you weren't ready or you didn't have all the facts. And in the center, which is the present, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Now this represents the material realm, so home life, work life. And 7 is the number of experience and self-evaluation. And this is you looking back on all the hard work that you've put in, whether it be in a relationship or at work, and wondering if it was worth it. There is also an idea of impatience a little bit in this card, wanting things to grow faster. But it's also looking at it from a point of view of acceptance of the amount of work you've put in and what you're getting back in return. And this is crossed by the first major arcana of your reading, which is the Emperor. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. So half your spread is major arcana. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the minor arcana deal with the events and situations of every day, whereas the majors talk about important, more permanent types of energies on your life journey. They represent God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, giving you opportunities to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or putting you back on track on your life journey. Now the Emperor is ruled by number 4, which is strong foundations and stability. The Emperor represents a leader, someone who knows how to plan all of the steps to get his troops to success, to triumph. This is a very strong energy, very male energy, but it could be a female that has male energy, someone who's a leader, someone who pushes forward. This is fire energy, and can represent a boss or someone who's older than you. Could be a family member, parents, grandparents. But this Emperor, he's blocking the reflection that you may feel that someone is stopping you from growing, is what I'm hearing. Whether it's at work or whether it's a relationship and your parents are stopping the relationship from growing, for instance. If it's at work, it can be your senior leaders blocking your progress for whatever reason. Take what resonates. In your subconscious, you have the 7 of Swords. It's again a number 7, and you also have the Chariot, which is number 7. So you've got 3 7s, which is significant in your reading. Swords is the mental realm, as I explained, and 7 of Swords talks about having a focused, determined attitude toward getting the job done. It's doing what it takes, basically, to get the job done. And subconsciously, you're going to have to be that kind of person if you want to succeed, or the outcome that you want, whether it's for that relationship or at work for the job. And in your conscious thoughts, you have another major arcana. This is the High Priestess. Now, She embodies wisdom, but wisdom that's acquired through channeling messages, because she channels the spirit world into the material world. She listens to the messages that she gets and acts on them. So she's highly intuitive. This is a card of listening to your intuition. However, and I will say it, this can also talk about things that are hidden behind the curtain of the High Priestess, secrets. And this is on your mind. And I think that you're aware that there are things that you do not know. You are highly intuitive and you're aware that you're missing some bits, which is why you were in that position of the Two of Swords in the near past. You know you're missing elements, that things are being hidden from you. And in the near future, you have the Five of Wands. Now, 5 is the number of change and challenges. And Wands is fire energy. It represents your passions, your soul, your spirit, you know, what it takes to get the job done. This talks about frictions, conflicts, or even competition. If it's at work, it could be competition that you are experiencing. If it's a relationship, it could be some kind of conflicts. There can also be an internal conflict within yourself as to doing what you need to do to get what you want. But the advice is to face these conflicts, competition, whatever it is, take what resonates, with strength and fortitude. Strength is a major arcana. This is the universe spirit telling you that you have got what it takes within you to face this challenge or this conflict, whatever it is. This is the card of digging into your inner strength of character to face something that's difficult, but knowing that you will be victorious. As you can see, she tames the beast. This is a card of persevering. This is a card that's saying that it's not going to be hard, but you will be victorious and you're going to grow from this. So the advice is to not give up. Now, obviously, you have free will. Every thought you have, every action you take will affect the outcome, and it is entirely up to you what you choose to do. I'm just reading you the energies that are currently around you. Because in the environment, you've got the Chariot, another major arcana. And the Chariot, again, this talks about success and victory, but this talks about fighting for it. This is going straight for it, not taking a shortcut, not deviating, being focused. It is like a Seven of Swords, but on testosterone. Let's just put it this way. This is you going for it, not deviating, and coming back successful. This is in your environment. You've got everything that you need to be successful. And obviously in your hopes, you have the Nine of Coins or Pentacles. 9 is the number of achievement. And this is achievement in the physical realm, whether we're talking home life or work life. This is being financially abundant. This is not lacking for anything, being able to pay all your bills, not to worry about the future. This is also the quiet confidence that you get from being independent. This card talks about independence, and this is what you're hoping for. Whether we're talking about a job situation or a relationship, this is what you're hoping for. Independence, confidence, lacking for nothing, being able to take care of yourself without needing someone. And as your final outcome, you have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant represents many things. It's a major arcana again. This could be a big company acknowledging you. This could be a set of belief, traditions. This can represent a long-term relationship. It can be the card of marriage. So if you're looking at a relationship, you may be contemplating moving forward in a relationship, but your parents or somebody in your family are blocking you for whatever reasons. And, you know, there'll be conflicts, but the cards are saying that if you go for it, you could have, you know, a long-term relationship out of this. If we're looking at a job or job offer, this could be the company recognizing your qualities, gifts and hard work, despite the fact that this person was blocking you and maybe trying to take credit for what you've done. You do have, you know, two cards of intuitions. You've got the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, so, you know, relying on intuition and the heart space. So whatever you're feeling or thinking, chances are it is kind of right. I'm going to clarify the Hierophant for you before I close off the reading. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Okay, I have a few cards that jumped. I'll take them. Let me see, what do we have? Okay, so we've got the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. 6 is the number of harmony after having overcome challenges. With the Cups, this talks about a long-term relationship with someone you've known a long time. Also people you could trust and rely upon. The 10 is the number of completion and of a cycle, and with the Swords energy, this can be, this is you being exhausted, after having fought a long battle, but this is the end of it, the end of the pain, the end of the effort. It's the acceptance of something, you know, some truths coming your way and they hurt, but you accept them. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles. So again, this is another number 5. You have the Five of Wands here and also the Hierophant. So again, changes, but this time in your physical world, home life or work life. So this could be indicating of friends or someone whom you've known for a long time supporting you throughout this transition period, because of the Hierophant being here. You know, this could be people supporting you, helping you through this. For some of you, and I will say it, but it's not all of you, it could be that the Emperor did something wrong and hid things from you, which is why you have the High Priestess there, you know, about the secrets and the lies, and when you find out, it creates, obviously, discordance, but you can free yourself from this Emperor, and basically freeing yourself from this will give you some kind of serious growth, enlightenment. I'm sorry, I don't like delivering hard messages, because I can see it's the end of that long-term relationship here that's going to bring about some changes, but you will grow from this. You're going to get some serious growth out of this, because this is a deep reading. I did say it at the beginning, and I am seeing a lot of growth, you know, the Strength card, the Chariot, that determination, and then the enlightenment at the end of the tunnel, you know, like what you have learned is going to be great. So for some of you it could be the ending of a relationship with the Emperor. That's not for all of you, but it could be, otherwise it could have been a co-worker, like your boss, stabbing you in the back, someone who you've known for a long time, but you're gonna, you know, you're gonna grow from that. The cards are very positive about this. And at the bottom of the deck you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful energy of a brand new beginning in your material world. So home life or work life, could be a brand new job offer, could be a promotion when things are exposed. You know, the Hierophant may expose this, you know, what happened. It could be a brand new home, anything to do with a brand new beginning in your physical world. So do not lose heart, is what I'm trying to say, and listen to your intuition, because you're not wrong. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I wish you a beautiful next week. Until next time, au revoir.